Hey guys, this is Comic Inno, and today I'm doing a review for The Walking Dead. So this is the fourth to last episode of the season, so we have 3 more episodes left. And this is actually a Carol and Maggie-centric episode. I feel like this is a long time coming, and Carol and Maggie are actually my favorite characters of the show, so it's really great to see both of them have a centric episode at the same time. But it's here where we get to see them kidnapped by, or at least, I guess, a group that's related to Negan, because I've never read I haven't read this part of the Walking Dead comics, so I don't know much about Negan besides that he curses a lot and that he's the big bad, and that's pretty much all I know about him. So it looks like this group is related to Negan in some way, but this is really about how Carol and Maggie try to get out of this situation, but it's also about how much these characters have changed over the years. Maggie kind of rehashes stuff that's happened to her, talking about her father again, and then also Carol rehashing what happened to her about, her daughter, and also where she was abused before this zombie apocalypse. And in the end, they have to kill people to get out of there, and they do, and it looks like Maggie has lost her child. She doesn't really know how to express that to Glenn, but Glenn understood. And then Carol had to kill a lot of people, and she gets upset about that she has changed as a person, but she has to in a lot of ways. And I have to say, this is probably one of my favorite episodes of the season, because there are times where I feel like the show does a lot of talking head episodes, but doesn't really show the character development of a character, or just has development of a character. And here we have an episode where, yes, it is kind of it's a good mix between action and talking heads, but this is a pure character development episode, and showing how these characters have, again, developed over the years. And these are 2 characters I have felt has developed a lot, even though I feel like Maggie has not had enough screen time in the past 2 seasons. It does show how much she's changed since season 2, and how she deals with, I guess, almost losing her baby, or really probably losing her baby towards the end of this episode. But my favorite being Carol, because in the beginning we see Carol pretending to be who she was to try to get out of this situation, and throughout the episode you're like, yeah, that Carol has some sort of plan, that she's pretending to hyperventilate or do all these things, getting a cigarette. She has a plan, and you can see that everything she does is part of that plan, and she's okay to act like a weak person just to win the battle. And that's really shown in this episode, and that's why I really do feel Carol is the best character of this show, the one that has developed the most, and the one that makes me smile every single time I watch her on screen, because she does something unpredictable and interesting. And that's really what this episode was in a nutshell. One of my other favorite episodes of the show is The Grove, which is was that Lizzie and Carol-centric episode, going back to how Carol felt about her daughter. And here you get to see the same things of when Maggie loses her child, where Carol's just really trying to fight for Maggie. And I think it's also Maggie is her family, but at the same time is because she sees that Maggie can be a mother, and Carol was that mother, and she wants to still be a mother in a lot of ways. And that's been a big discussion, I think, throughout Carol's arc, not just this season. It's just being brought up a lot this season. So yeah, I thought this was a good mixture of character development, but a lot of action here too. And it's more of the action between these 2 groups and violently hurting each other, less than the zombie action, but there's a lot of zombie action also. And a good thing is the plot progresses. We do get to learn a little bit more about Negan, that this guy pretends to be Negan, and that they will just not tell the group who Negan is, which hopefully in the last episode we'll find out exactly a little bit more about Negan's character. So like I said, I really enjoyed this episode. It's probably up there as one of my favorite Walking Dead episodes, and definitely one of my favorite of the season. I thought Carol and Maggie were just really great characters in this episode that really showed development, and really, again, it had great plot progression, it had good action, it had really good character development in the episode. So definitely recommend the episode. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. Of course, I'll have a review for The Walking Dead next week. This is Comic Inno. Don't forget to follow me on Twitter. Don't forget to like my Facebook page. Also, description below, there are links for my comic book, Like Father Like Daughter. And don't forget to like the Facebook page of Like Father Like Daughter. I'll see you guys later. Bye.